Many students have asked in last few weeks that what should be they opting once they are coming out uh, after class 12th. And this has been a question which many students after class 12th actually struggle with, especially, and it's a very common question. Uh, and the current generation of students who are studying or who have passed the class 12 standard, and millions of these students sometimes feel very confused, uh, and the confusion prevails among them concerning their career prospects, job opportunities, and most important thing is what I feel is about their passion, their preference, that sometimes they are not able to really connect with. And it's just because they find their friends and other people around going for some course or a program or a job that is sometimes influencing them to take a decision. So the peer pressures are sometimes playing a very important role in making a student choose some of the options that are existing. Uh, but let me tell you, there are phenomenal opportunities after class 12th that that a student can really pick up, and they are very convenient to pick up. But what I advise to all the students every time when they ask this question to me, that the first thing is you need to really connect with yourself. You need to find yourself. You need to find your true self, that what is that is really inspiring you, that is encouraging you, that is motivating you. Where are your true preferences lying? So for that, many times I ask students to go for a self assessment. There are many organizations who help youngsters to do the career assessment tests, and these career assessment tests are also available online. So I would strongly recommend students to go and explore the career assessment tests. You know what these career assessment tests will help a student? They will help a student to understand and recognize their interests, their abilities, their own opinions about themselves. And most of the times, many students are not aware of the values that they carry, which actually influences and drives them to take decisions. So I would strongly recommend that students must explore and do some self-assessment tests. For example, when we talk about someone's interest, so does interest lie in solving mathematical and scientific problems, or does a student enjoy working with machines and tools, or does a student have interest in helping people, or has an interest in teaching, or has an interest in sharing information? In many cases, students are very creative. They like the activities like art, drama, crafts, dance, music, or some other creative writing activities. And it's very important sometimes to find that some students may have a knack for persuading people, about doing something. You know, their persuasion skills are very good, and they sometimes try to be very good counselors. They are able to sell good ideas and good things to people, and that's a inner hidden talent sometimes that students have, and many times they have not experienced this, or they have not recognized this fact. Some students have a very good knack with playing with numbers, records, working with some procedural mechanisms, and most of the time students are not aware about it. So I asked my student to go and find through some assessments, or do some self reflection, or meet some counselor, and find out their deeper connects with their inner abilities. But they may have abilities of imagination, originality, and being independent in most of the situations. So look at this, and at the end, find out the true values that you have inside you. Do you value science? Do you value practical things? Do you value solving problems? Do you value creative art? Do you value music? Do you value drama? Do you value some creative writing? So figure it out. You know, some students may like politics, some students may like leadership, some students may like business. So it's very important for students, and I tell them in advance that first of all, look at all these aspects. And to some of the students who are listening to me, I must tell them, look at, there are many sites today available, and these sites can actually help you do the self assessments. Some self assessments are statistically validated, so you must look for some statistically validated career assessment tests. Those career assessment tests, when you go through, they will provide you a career profile, they will provide you your interests, they will provide you insights about your values, your preferences, your likings and dislikings, and basis that you can actually determine which way you should be moving forward. So that's number one. Number two is, you have many streams when you pursue your education. When you want to pursue after class 12, and I categorize this into three segments. One is your general education, another is your technical education, and third is your vocational education. And when you segmentize all of them, you will find there are many domains within these that a child can go for. You can go for engineering, you can go for architecture, you can go for design, law, applied science, business studies, management, behavioral sciences, social sciences, economics, media, or what you call humanities. So there are many areas that you can actually go for and you can actually choose for. And all of these are available within the domain of what you call general studies or technical studies or vocational studies. So post 12, you have a choice. Suppose you are a student who wants to pursue, who are an art student, and you want to pursue some areas and you want to explore which areas you would want to go. So you have many options. You have a Bachelor of Business Administration as a program, Bachelor of Management Science as a program, Bachelor of Fine Arts as a program, Bachelor of Event Management. That's one of the programs that's available. These days, there are various bachelor programs available in fashion designing, social work, business studies, tourism and travel. There are bachelor programs also available in aviation, not the technical side, but the general management side courses that are available. There are courses available in the interior design, hospitality, and hotel administration. And now, very recently, a program has been introduced which is called Bachelor of Design, B Design, they also call it. It's a new emerging area because of the developments that have happened around the world. So the B Design is coming up very well. Then you have areas of performing arts, and then you have other studies like political science, social studies, economics, history. So you can pick up the combination of certain subjects. One area, one program which has recently picked up significantly, and many students sometimes have not actually explored this, and it's a program in the area of liberal arts. So there is a BA in, it's a degree program in liberal arts. And remember, this liberal arts is a program that expands your thinking and analytical abilities and gives you a better understanding through practical learning and deeper research, because this is a program which enhances your horizontal thinking, not the linear thinking. And most of these lib art programs are very helpful when many great organizations today, they want some people are not specialists in some area, but they are journalists, but their ability to creatively jump from one band to another band, and that all is where the liberal arts is is going to help. And liberal arts is going to lay a great foundation for your future in education, as long as you are interested in liberal arts. So students who are very creative, who are very innovative, and who would like to expand their horizon of thinking must explore the liberal arts program. And when you come to the technical education, so you have various programs like you have BTech, you have B architecture, you have Bachelor of Computer Application, you have BScs as well, or you have B Pharma, or you can simply go for the which is very common, medical science or the dental science. That is the program that one can go through. And for this, you have various areas. When you go for technical education, you have technology as an area, you have architecture as an area, you have computer as an area, information technology is now the emerging side. That's a very important area. And now the pharmacy, molecular biology is going to become very, very important, especially the post-corona. We have seen how the pharma sector, life sciences sector is emerging to be a most important field. So students can actually think of, besides the general education of graduation in physics, chemistry, mathematics that a student is interested in. But when you pick up the technical education, you can actually then pursue the specialized education in the area of aeronautical engineering, automobile engineering, civil engineering, or computer science and technology, or biotechnology that a student is interested in, or electrical or electronics. But these days, now with the emerging trends, you have options in the area of robotics. You have also options in the area of mechatronics, where all the mechanical, electrical, electronics programs are getting combined together, because with the emergence of the new automation in the industry, especially after the revolution of 4.0, the emergence of new technologies are prompting youngsters to specialize in certain technical areas. So robotics and mechatronics, machine learning is one another area that is picking up very fast. Then in the information technology side, you see the cloud computing is becoming very important. The IoT is becoming important. The blockchain is becoming important. The big data and data analytics is becoming important. So when you have done your assessments and you have figured your interests in the technical area, you must further drill it down and try to connect it with where your preferences lie. And then you must also see where the markets are going. So today I'm not going to talk about the markets. Today I'm only talking about the courses that are available to you. And in fact, some students sometimes are very confused that should they go for when their option is BBA or BCom or BVOC or BA. So it's very, very important for you to understand that where does your preference lie. Because if you have done your career assessment, if you have done your self-assessment, and you have figured out where your interests lie, it was very easy for someone to determine. Say, for example, when you go for a BBA, it's a general business management where your interests purely lie into business administration and business management. But some people sometimes get confused between the what we call commerce, BCom, and BA or BBA. So in BCom, you actually will have a specialization later part if you are very keen to pursue the financial side. So if someone has an interest later to do an MBA, but in the finance side, so doing through a BCom channel could be a very good option, unless you want to become a business administrator or a business specialist, which can be spread in marketing or HR or finance. But if you have a financial inclination, then the BCom plus MBA could be even a better option for students. So also remember, these days some good options are in the integrated formats, where post 12th you can go for law, for example. So you have a 5-year integrated law programs. You have also a 5-year integrated management program. Many IIMs today are offering that. So you can choose that if you really want, if you have determined your aspirations, you have determined your interests, you can simply pick up the program in an integrated form and go for some of the integrated programs that are available. And apart from the courses under the science, commerce, or arts, there is also a huge list of professional courses that you can pursue after class 12. For example, chartered accountancy is one of the important areas. Company secretaryship is one of the important areas. And then there are bachelor programs specifically in the area of designs, and then those designs are in various industries. For example, ceramic industry, leather industry, graphics industry. In the graphic side. So as a student, you can choose basis where your interests are. If you are interested in gems and jewelry, you can have your designing specialization into gems and jewelry. Or if you are in industrial design, you can go for an industrial design program. So many students are very keen in the foreign languages. So you can pursue your graduate programs in foreign languages. And similarly, if you do not want to pursue graduate programs, then you have got diploma programs also available. Under the new BVOC methodology, Bachelor of Vocation, you have options for flexible entry and exit. For example, if you enter into a BWalk program, you can exit at any point of time in any of the 3 years. For example, if you enter into a BWalk in first year, you can exit with a diploma if you do not want to pursue, and that diploma can be specific to some specific job role. Similarly, if you complete 2 years, you can get an advanced diploma, or if you complete 3 years, you can get a bachelor of vocation in that specific. For example, in Sri Vishwakarma Skill University, we are running phenomenal and large number of bachelor of vocation programs, and these are flexible programs. These are industry integrated programs where youngsters have an option of entry and exit. So you don't have to wait for all 3 years to complete the graduation. You can exit at any point of time in 3 years and work, and then come back and finish the next year, and then eventually work and education in vocational side can continue. That's the beauty of the vocational education side. Besides, the beauty is also that it is integrated with the on the job training. So your semesters, one semester is in the classroom, one semester is in the industry. So by that way, your 36 months, your 18 months are pure industry experience, so which enhances the value of the qualification and makes you job ready for the industry. Besides this, some students who do not want to go for a graduate or a diploma, the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has also started various qualification packs. There are 40 or somewhere around 38 to 40 sectors, which is healthcare, automation, automobile, life sciences, media and entertainment, agriculture. So there are almost 35 to 40 sectors existing today, and each sector has got various job roles, and there is more than 1500 job roles today existing, and these job roles range from lower levels to higher levels. And a student has a choice. A student, instead of going for a diploma or a degree, can go for a specific job role based qualification pack, which is ranging from 300 to 600 hours. And within that 300 to 600 hours, a student can become job ready for that specific job and straightway enter into the employment market. Not only employment market, a student can simply go for a self-employment, go for some small loans and start a small enterprise for himself, because the student becomes specialized in that specific job role and can determine for himself what kind of opportunities a student can explore. So I think the third angle today is the self-employment market, especially the post-corona. The majority of youngsters, very brilliant, very innovative, very creative. So they can use the technology. They can learn short courses in some specific technology, specific skill sets, and then come back and start their own enterprise. And these days, the platform companies are going to become the revolutionary things in the business market. So I think if you learn some technology skills, if you do not want to pursue the higher education or do not want to pursue the technical education, but want to learn some specific skill sets, you can actually learn those. You can visit the Ministry of Skills website. There are all the sectors mentioned there. You can go and look at any of the sector and figure out which course is that you are interested in. If you are living in any of the state, every state has a skill development mission. So you can reach out to the skill development mission and enroll yourself for that program. And by the way, all the programs offered by the state skill missions and the government of India are free of cost. So you don't have to really invest on any of these programs. And these programs can really make you job ready. And that's it. And with that, I wish you all the best. In case you are interested for pursuing any program, you can also visit to Sri Vishwakarma Skill University website, www.svsu.ac.in, and there are many programs that Vishwakarma Skill University has also launched. If you have any questions, you can write to me at vc.svsu at the vc@svsu.ac.in, and we'll be happy to respond to you. And I wish you all the best. I wish you good luck for any course that you choose, whichever institution, whichever university you choose. But at the same time, I would emphasize that all of you must digitally upskill yourself, because the times are changing and the future is of the digital technologies. So you must learn various digital skills. You must make yourself digitally completely literate and make sure that you can embrace any kind of learning that is offered through digital methods. There are open sources also available, which are freely available, whether it is Swayamprabha or Coursera. They are all available online. You can access them and find any of the course of your choice and pursue for the success. With that, I wish you all the best. I would recommend strongly explore some areas and be part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat, because your skills are definitely going to help India grow and prosper in coming days and make India self-reliant, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind. Thank you very much.